Hi, Runner Story family. This is Allison Gaillard with Runner Story, where every story needs to be heard. And welcome to a very special podcast episode with friends from Ainsley's Angels who ran Crescent City Classic. And we are so excited that you guys are going to get to hear from the runners, from the riders, and from parents about what this means to them and what Ainsley's Angels has done for their community. So, full disclosure, really excited about this because not only did you get to hear from locals that are a part of the New Orleans chapter, you also are going to hear from two Ainsley's Angels that traveled from Texas to come run Crescent City Classic. And it was truly an amazing time. I love to tell the story about Friday night at dinner. We were with the two riders and their families from Texas, and sitting at the table, I was like, this is what inclusion looks like. Because the conversations we've been having lately, which has been absolutely amazing about Ainsley's Angels, is that it's not what happens on the pavement. It's also what happens after they cross the finish line. It's what happens underneath the tent during the post-race party. It's showing up during life and building a community of inclusion. And I am so excited about this podcast episode. It's truly an honor. I want to say thank you to John and Doris for opening up their home, opening up their hearts to all of us that are not part of the Greater New Orleans chapter, but they make you feel like family. And I'm internally grateful for all that they've taught us, helping us start our chapter here in Southern Alabama. And it's truly incredible and something amazing to be a part of. And so if you have an Ainsley's Angels chapter, I would encourage you to get involved, however that looks like. Maybe you're like, I don't want to push, but you can go celebrate. You can donate. You can help raise awareness. We all have a place. And there's a reason why the motto is Together We Shall, because together we shall do more. And I love that. And it's incredible what all it's done for our community, and we haven't even had our first race yet. So we are so excited. If you are of the Southern Alabama area, from Mobile, Pensacola, Baldwin County, we would love to have you join the Southern Alabama chapter for Ainsley's Angels. Even if you're not, we'd love to have you join. We would love to have you come down and run a race with us or two. And so we are very, very excited. And I just, again, want to say thank you to this community that has completely supported this 110%. Our community is showing out big time, and I am beyond grateful for this. It is truly magical to watch, and I am in awe every day of what our community has accomplished for Ainsley so far. So it's just been incredible. I literally, all of us are itching and scratching and getting ready for September 26th, because that's our first launch race, and we are beyond stoked about this. So literally run alongside your chapter for Ainsley's Angels. If you don't have one, reach out to Ainsley'sAngels.org and see how you can start a chapter and get it going, because it truly is life-changing and it's a beautiful thing. And so, guys, all I can say is buckle up, get ready, get set, and go run with my friends from Ainsley's Angels of Greater New Orleans and Crescent City Classic. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
So you are at the Ainsley's Angels 10.
Yes.
The post-race Crescent City Classic.
Yes, indeed.
What was your favorite thing about this race?
Just the people.
Yeah.
People watching, and so not used to people wanting to be in costumes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That sounds like not something that would be conducive to actually be competitive.
Yeah.
And just the fact an organization like Ainsley's Angels wants to participate and facilitate people that may not have the opportunity to participate in something like a road race.
Sure.
Or I know y'all also work with ski dogs, and that's how I had originally heard.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Was ski dogs on the North Shore. I've been skiing with ski dogs for 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And after my second ski dogs event, I then ordered my own ski.
Whoa.
Yes,
Okay.
which I have been using with ski dogs and outside of ski dogs for 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. So one thing led to another.
Led to another.
Yeah. So who was your runner?
Mary Shay.
Okay, how would you rate her?
Great.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm related to her.
Oh, what's the relation?
She is my aunt's sister.
Okay, wow. So what was it like for you to push him?
It was pretty incredible because I've seen him since he was a little boy.
Oh.
You know, we saw him Casper because he was so white. He was the whitest white of all white. And we had so much fun with him as a kid, and now we just ski dogs. So it's a fun connection. So,
That's awesome. So what was it like riding today, like pushing today? What was that like?
It was a little tough with the people.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so much fun to see all the people coming out and cheering us on and high-fiving, and we had a blast.
Yeah. Did y'all have a playlist going on?
I kind of did, but it was Old Lady, Neil Diamond, and I kept googling it.
A little bit.
So, what would you tell somebody that's maybe listening or they're considering joining Ainsley's Angels as a rider or a runner? What is something
Do
you
it.
tell them? Oh,
Do it.
yeah. Yeah. And this after party is
It's
insane.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is awesome. Well, congratulations
Thank
on your
you.
medal.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Okay, Stephen. Across the finish line of Crescent City Classic. We're at the Ainsley's Angels Hangout. How do you feel?
I feel great. I remember my tennis shoes today. I remembered my water, and I remembered to finish.
Yeah?
So
How was the weather?
it was pretty awful. First 2 miles felt great. After mile 2, it just got progressively worse. Wind kind of died on Esplanade, and the sun was at our back. Heart rate started spiking pretty quickly. But I finished.
Yeah, you finished. That's all that matters.
But I couldn't have started without my shoes. So don't forget your shoes.
Don't forget your shoes. Jackson! Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Bubbles. People don't know your name. That's Jackson. They know it's Bubbles. Yeah? So, let me just say, you really ran this race well, especially with all the glitter. It was on point.
Okay.
Okay? So, how'd you feel? How'd you feel finishing?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's hot,
Fine.
but it was great.
Yeah. So, you guys started off really fast.
Yes, very
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And then we hit mile 3, and it was downhill.
Downhill. And, okay, well, let's talk about this Ainsley's Angels after party. It's pretty lit.
It is pretty lit.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. There's a lot of pink and a lot of glitter.
A lot of glitter.
So, people are listening. What's your favorite thing about being a race?
I mean, it's to be able to be out there,
Yeah.
you know, with everybody else. And you're honestly competing with other runners and against other runners to be faster than them. And that's, for me, that's a big thing. I'm very competitive.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But you had fun.
I did have fun.
Since he's not here to defend himself, how would you rate your runner?
So, how would you rate your runner?
Oh, I would say like a solid 8. A solid 8.
I would agree with that.
Great, Jackson.
You're welcome.
No
On the
problem.
spot.
That's all right. All right, Don. So, what time were you up this morning to prep for Ainsley's Angels?
So I first woke up at 3:30, and then my darling wife woke me up at 4:15.
Oh, so you
I was still snoring.
had to sleep a little bit later.
A
than
little
she
bit
did.
later.
Okay,
A little
okay.
bit later.
What is this like post-race? To see all of this, to see the riders, because you get up, you drove the trailer, pulled everything out, and then here we are. What is it like?
So this is the why, right?
Yeah,
Like for us, it's having people be able to enjoy the race and then come out and accomplish something they never thought they would have. And then we get to fellowship with family and have fun and celebrate the wins.
oh, and let me tell you something, this is a well-stocked, super fun Ainsley's Coast Party. Okay, so this is the why.
Yep.
You got up super early to be here. So for those that don't know, you guys have how many chariots?
So we have a total of 18 chariots
Wow.
and 2 trail chairs.
Wow.
So we started about 4 years ago. We had 6, and we bought a new trailer and a ton of chariots.
Wow.
And in the last 6 months, we bought 6 chariots,
That's incredible.
which is wild.
And Crescent City Classic, you guys had people that were chariot runners. And so they raised money for them, for Ainsley's Angels.
Oh, no, most definitely. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the way it works here, so basically you do your normal sign up and then you commit to raise funds. And so the minimum amount you can commit to is $200. If you do 300 or more, if you get to 300, you actually get your race entry back. And so it really helps us continue the mission and bring all the funding we need to continue to bring smiles across finish lines.
That's awesome. Thank you, John, for what you do. Thank you for allowing us to pick your brain, watch, be a part of this. We're so honored.
Thank y'all for being here. And look, I just get to be a part, and that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah. All right. So, Heather.
Yes.
We have been texting.
Yes, we have.
So you're located out of Houston.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
here you are at Crescent City Classic. And so we got to have dinner last night with you and your sweet baby girl.
Thank you.
So what does Ainsley's Angels mean to you?
Well, it's so special because before we ever were introduced to Ainsley's Angels, my daughter Kaylee, we never really took her out of the house. You know, she went to school, but we never had any exposure to having her involved in any activities. And so when I heard about this, I thought, wow, this is really cool. She's going to be able to get out and be a part of the community and let people cheer for her.
Yes.
And as a parent, to see your daughter be celebrated and be a part of the community, that is the most incredible feeling and proud feeling that you can have. Because that's what you want for your children, is you want them to be accepted.
Yeah.
And you want them to have friends. And Ainsley's Angels has brought friendships to not only her life, but to mine as a parent. We can build a family together where people understand the same type of needs that we're all going through.
Yeah.
It's just such a beautiful story, and we're so thankful to be part of something where she can be involved, and I get to take her somewhere just like my other daughter. I get to take Haley somewhere where she gets to be an active participant of something and to be cheered on and crossing that finish line, seeing that. It's a proud moment.
Oh,
It's a proud moment to celebrate not only what she's doing, but just inclusion for all people.
yeah, yeah. I want to say this. We were taking the group picture. I got to stand next to your baby girl. She grabbed my hand. I was like, don't cry, don't cry. I was like, what an honor. That was so sweet.
She loves holding hands with people. That's her favorite. Kaylee is nonverbal, but she finds a way to communicate with people.
Yeah.
You just have to be open, and you have to be present and aware to what she's saying to you through her expression. So whether it's by grabbing your hand or trying to put her hand around your neck, there's certain ways that she shows that she's like, I'm here, I'm with us. I understand. I hear what you guys are saying. Just because you're nonverbal doesn't mean that they don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
They're very well aware, and they just want to be talked to and be part of the crowd.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Heather, I'm so thankful for you. You've been such an encourager for me.
Yeah,
And
thank
so
you.
getting to meet you in person, I was like, that's my Heather. So thank you. And thank you for sharing Kaylee. She's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for doing what you do.
Oh, no, all right, Miss Amanda. Congratulations on the break.
Thank you.
So, what is it like being a rider?
It is amazing. I love it, and I love the fact that it's inclusive for people with disability. And you have a lot of fun and enjoy people and create friends and enjoy the fun, enjoy the ride.
And you also were in charge of the playlist.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how was the playlist?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
How would you rate? Runner was Alan.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate him?
Come on, 10.
Oh, okay. Alan. Okay. What was the most fun thing about running Crescent City?
The amount of encouragement from the crowd and the runners that ran by me to cheer me on and
Yeah.
see the camaraderie from everybody. It's amazing.
And your good is on point.
Thank
It
you.
looks so good.
Thank
And
you.
it stayed.
Yeah.
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 So what would you tell somebody that either is thinking about becoming a rider or a runner? What is something you'd want them to know?
Go ahead, do it. It is the best thing possible that has ever happened to me because I was never a runner or a rider. And then once my sister Audrey introduced me to Ainsley's Angels, that's when I became a rider officially.
Yeah.
And I love doing races and stuff. So
Oh,
it's amazing.
I love it. And you have the best smile.
Thank you.
So there was
Thank you.
oh. So I'm with Anderson Elizabeth.
Hi, everybody.
We met this morning in your pink chariot. Oh, So we're at the Ainsley's Angels Coach Race Party. How was the race?
Race was amazing. The course is absolutely beautiful. Between you're going down Esplanade and you've got all the trees that really line the the canopy over the race course, and then you're going along City Park and all the moss and the oaks. And it's just a gorgeous,
Race. What is your favorite thing about it?
Actually, just being out here with all the people and
yeah.
you know, being in the middle of the action and not just on the sidelines, you know, sitting watching.
Yeah. So somebody that's listening, if they wanted to become a rider or a runner, what is something that you would tell them about Ainsley's Angels?
Don't hesitate to do it. I actually did. I first learned about Ainsley's back in August, and it took me until November to come to my first race.
Wow. Okay.
Because for me, I always pride myself on being very independent. You know, I take care of my own house, I raise my own kids, you know, do camping and hiking, all sorts of things. So to do an activity where I wasn't in control of myself, I had to kind of humble myself a little bit and really realize that I would rather be assisted and not out there at all.
Wow. Yeah. And here you are.
And here I
Right
am.
at the party, having a great
All these
time.
fabulous people, so I've fully drunk the Kool-Aid, and I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you,
You're
Elizabeth.
very welcome.
Go ahead and say names.
Lisa Owen,
Lisa, okay.
Owen's mom.
Owen's mom. That's right.
I
Okay.
have no name anymore.
That's right.
I'm Owen's mom.
Owen's mom. So you guys came in from Houston.
Yes. Galveston.
What? Galveston? Okay.
Galveston.
Galveston.
Galveston is south of Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why Crescent City Classic?
Funny that you say that because it's in New Orleans
Okay.
and it's a new race for us.
Okay.
And we will not be missing another one.
Because this after party is lit.
After party is
The after
lit.
party at the Ainsley's table is where it's at.
Absolutely. It is lit. Well worth every journey that we just took to get here. Absolutely.
I love that.
And the dinner. Dinner was pretty nice.
I gotta say, Owen was a blast. I think
entertainment.
him making fun of Jackson was the highlight of the night.
Oh my goodness.
It was by far my favorite story.
Goodness. Yeah.
So, as a mom, what is it like to see Owen be a part of Ainsley's Angels?
It's incredible. It's incredible. Owen has had one heck of a journey. And we went from, does this organization really fit Owen? Because he is mobile to an extent.
Sure.
And so as we have journeyed in years later, it is a perfect fit for Owen.
Yeah.
There is things that we were missing in our lives that we found with Ainsley's Angels. And one of them is brotherhood.
Oh,
Owen was not invited to parties, and as entertaining as he is,
very entertaining.
just was not being invited, not feeling the, hey, I'm a bro too, you know?
Yeah.
And so this is where no matter what age, he's in the brotherhood.
Oh.
So, and of course, sisters, I mean, he loves the ladies, but he has moments with the ladies. He has these moments, yes. So, but that is one component of the many.
Yeah.
Me as a mom in this crazy world of disability, it is incredible to, I'm not alone. I'm not alone, and together we shall.
Yeah. Oh.
Together we shall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't know it was going to fit, and it fits so well. So had I done it sooner, I probably should have. But anyways, we're here for the journey.
Yeah.
Throughout the time. I mean, he could be 60 and still be in a chair. And
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
be so happy to see that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Ready, Owen? Okay.
I'm doing it.
I love cheesecake.
Owen, we met last night at dinner. I gotta say, you making fun of Jackson was the best thing ever. It was so fun. So tell me, because you finished Crescent City Classic this morning as a rider, how fun was that?
Well, it was a fantastic, and then I like it every day when I'm with my mom and Raymond proud.
I made you proud.
Oh.
You had great runners too. You had Dr. Jen. I think his name was Jacob.
Also, before the race, at the setup, Owen was singing with the music. Oh, it was so good.
Who are you singing?
He's like, I can't say it.
It's John Carter Zombie.
The Zombies.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know that song?
Yeah.
Wow. Were you singing or were you humming it?
Oh, no, he was singing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was
I'm
singing.
singing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're at the party. How fun is this party?
Man, that party has got beer, we got cupcakes, we got a lot of food, some of it,
Yeah.
Cane's chicken.
chicken.
And you do love food, Owen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I learned a lot last night about you. Yeah.
Yes. We came for the food, right?
Came for the food.
Yeah.
But stayed for the fun.
Stay for the fun, absolutely.
Do you love Ainsley's Angels?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you love Ainsley's Angels?
I got Carol with the extra. Like Carol is my favorite part of my life.
It is your favorite part of your life. We are family, aren't we, Owen?
Yeah, we're our family.
That's right. You're now stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like you, man.
That's right.
She's Alabama. We got to go to Alabama.
That's right. Red Tide.
Full time.
As you're wearing LSU shoes.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. She didn't want to notice. We didn't tell her.
I did. I noticed this morning, but I was going to be kind about it.
When did we get these now?
Oh, that's fair.
And I went,
Red Tide.
and the first of that, and then I was going to Nashville.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But she's Alabama, so.
You're going to have to come land in Alabama.
Hey, do you remember when we hit white sand
Yeah.
on the beach? We were in Alabama.
Yeah.
We were in Gulfport. I don't know what that.
Owen, what's your next race?
But first race, like, I am with Sadie Solomon chair.
Our next race is Tiger.
Yeah. You're going to be a Tiger Campbell?
Yeah.
Me too.
I know.
Yeah. About now you can wear your LSU
Yeah.
shirt.
Yep.
Owen, you are a blast. I'm so glad that I got to know you and have dinner with you and all the things.
Yeah. And then I have the best day tonight and midnight, but Caroline's gonna have a dinner with us.
You want to have dinner again?
No. We did last time, we have dinner at midnight. And now, I want to that's me. She really began. She cracked me up, she laughed, and now she's really proud of her.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady. Sweet lady.
Hi, Owen. Thank you.
Thank you.
You wanna go?
Bet after hearing this, you're like, I want to sign up. I want to be a part of Ainsley's Angels. How could you not? Absolutely incredible to hear from the riders, to hear from the runners, and to hear from the parents, to hear how Ainsley's has impacted their family beyond the pavement. And that's what it's all about. It's a beautiful thing, and we are so excited to be launching in Southern Alabama. We are so excited, incredibly thankful for our community that has stepped up and truly been showing out and saying this is what community is. And there are no words. Literally, I just get emotional just thinking about it because there are no words to what Ainsley's has done. So, I want to say this too. If you're a part of Ainsley's Angels already, thank you. Thank you for being part of that. Thank you for being the legs or being the voice or showing up in all the pink and advocating for inclusion. It is beautiful. And if you are a rider, keep riding because you are inspiring so many people. And if you're a runner and you see somebody pushing for Ainsley's, cheer on that team. I can't tell you what it's like to watch your rider just embrace it and just love it. And I'm so excited that I had this opportunity to talk to all the different riders before the race and after the Crescent City Classic. And it was just so much fun. It's probably one of my, even though I don't like Crescent City Classic, it is not my favorite race. I will go back time and time again to help with Ainsley's Angels because it is so much fun there. They are a well-oiled machine. Greater New Orleans, they do a fantastic job. The setup is incredible and their riders are just so much fun. The runners, it was a huge after party tent for Ainsley's and it was so much fun. And I'm like, this is inclusion. This is what it looks like. And it was beautiful, absolutely incredible. So I encourage you to get involved. I encourage you to find an Ainsley's Angels chapter. I encourage you to see how you can be a part of inclusion. And full transparency, it was at Crescent City Classic last year that I was like, I want to do this. Then I took on a new position with United Cerebral Palsy of Mobile, and it has completely changed my life. I love what I do there because I see the importance of inclusion. I see the importance not just for those we serve, but for the families we serve. And that was a huge push, a huge drive for me to say, I want to make sure this happens for our community, that Ainsley's Angels happens. Because there are so many people who are overlooked or not heard or underestimated because they have a special ability, because they have something that somebody else doesn't or somebody doesn't understand. And so with bringing Ainsley's, this has just been incredible. The conversations we've been able to have, the families we've already been able to talk to, it has just been breathtaking. And I'm so excited. And I'm incredibly thankful for UCPF Mobile for walking alongside me and saying, yes, we want you to do this. And again, to see the community show what you have, just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in us. I can't wait to see what finish lines. I can't wait to see what we get to create as a community for inclusion. I'm beyond excited about this. So thank you. If you've signed up as a rider or a runner or an advocate, I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for saying we believe in this and we want this. We've had people that have said, I want to cover the cost of a chariot, which is not cheap. And you guys have done that. And so I just want to say thank you for that. To all the race directors who have said, we want Ainsley's, thank you. This is where it is saying it takes a village, because it does. And I'm incredibly grateful that we are in the village we're in because we have the best. And I'm so excited to see what happens next. So thank you to our community. Thank you for believing in Ainsley's. Thank you for your love and support. And I also want to say a special shout out to Gaillard Tech Services. Not only does he do our website, but he also does our podcast. And he was there. He went along, Gray went along and watched how they did stuff with the chariots. And again, when I say that Gaillard Tech Services believes in the running community, he believes in Ainsley's Angels. He believes the stories, that there are stories that need to be told, that need to be heard, no matter how uncomfortable or how hard they are. And being a part of that weekend was absolutely incredible. And so it's really just meant a lot to my family and a lot to our community. And so supporting somebody like Gaillard Tech Services who supports the running community, it's a no-brainer. So if you need a website built, definitely go check him out. If you have web questions, go check him out. He's got you. So he would love to sit down and chat with you. It's absolutely amazing. And again, to our Patreon family members, thank you so much. We love you. We adore you. We love talking about you to our community when we're out and about and saying, yeah, like we have Patreon members and they're incredible and we just love you. And so I just want to say thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in this mission. It is becoming bigger and bigger than what we ever thought it could be or ever imagined it to be. And so thank you for believing in that. And so I truly appreciate that. We love you guys. We're incredibly grateful for you. And with that being said, guys, go run your story and go help somebody else run their story. Because those stories, they need to be heard.